Welcome back from the break. This is still Doreen Kemcha, Women in Business on Smart 24 TV. We are still talking about the challenges that are met in labor recruitment into the Middle East. And this time we have Jumba and we have Sarah who are telling us their side of the story because they are based in 2 recruitment agencies within Saudi Arabia. Now we also get, you were mentioning something in between, saying that from the different nationalities right now that come in, yes? They are the Nigerians, the Filipinos, all these different ones, the Kenyans. We also have our Ugandans, yes?
Yeah.
Right now you begin to find out there are calls coming in and they're saying, do you have these? The Ugandans are known for being hardworking, they are clean,
yes.
But then they also have the other bad part. That bad part is?
The attitude, mostly.
The attitude, and they're unstable, they can quit anytime.
Yeah, immediately.
Immediately. After getting what they want, immediately.
Okay, after getting angry, she'll say, I want to go home.
Yes.
I want to go home.
Yeah.
Maybe someone said something that hurt her and they didn't even have a plan to let her go. But she'll now stick to, I want to go home, give me my ticket. What happens there? I'm not staying in this house. Then you try to negotiate, okay, let's try to see if we can. And most of them have turned this into a weapon because probably she wants to push for being transferred, which is not possible and sometimes out of our control. They don't know that this is a visa which has to be transferred. So we shall need the permission of the sponsor to be willing to transfer his visa from his name to someone else's name.
Those are some of the challenges now that you people meet,
yes.
Because when they see you best the other side, they think now you are on the side of the...
So when she brings out her point, she wants you to do exactly what she wants.
Muli.
Akupesi unagamba ne chime itondi kuba gorendo liyeri mulire muri mukuli ababalisa date mutufaako mama kasama tusuleno kati mwamala.
That's what they say.
Yeah. So what she wants is what she exactly wants. So she will not want to give you a chance to look for better options. Yeah. And actually, me personally, in my problem handling, I have 3 guiding principles. And I try to teach these principles to all the ladies so that they understand and it helps them improve themselves in line with this thing of etiquette and professionalism. I tell them, you may want something, maybe because of what you're going through at that particular time. But we may look at what you want as in, it is not safe, right? Zendiwan, I want to come back to the office, but you're somewhere in Bisha, we are in Riyadh. How are you going to travel? You need to book a ticket by the bus or by the flight to come to Riyadh. But that's what you want and you're pressing for that. In the end, you're going to say, office is not helping me. But you're not ready to listen to the right procedure. Okay, at most of the times we try to make sure that we are for you. But remember, we don't have sides. We have to be neutral.
But Bobby, even as you're being neutral, social media, all these different things that most of them are posting,
they don't understand that.
They are giving a very totally different picture. Is social media making it worse for you people?
No.
So much, but you always try to...
So, Balimba is the truth.
Obviously, because we don't know which tea. Even if you saw a piece of cornish and everything in Guagala, may respect. Nero era Muvera Muera Babachimani, Eroganaba, Mutu, I get a watch, Nawagambi. I know by Nachada, Kolimangu, Nomagamba, I don't know Wanga, Kugiranga, office, which way with you. So, Nero Ganakananga, Kubakati Nazi, Ukolabu, Koa tracking. Naga, please, we may see a calling to say a message. Ambulate, just Chimala, Manabella Joy, Diamond Killer. In a cabana, Septemana Sasura, or no monotina. The most of the weather moon, they don't do monotina because embassy to Excel sheet to know what tracking and following that.
But you're working closely with the embassy
so much. If it's not them, because Mwarabu aleta omwana ku office nga mblaming nga newabalimba Mwarabu office ajja kumeka sure mbu omwana oyo mutaka embeera akola ki nengo omwana nga mutuufu azze ng'olaba wamuwaayo ng'alabika bulungi akomyeyo ng'akoze naye mutima n'ogamba omwana walisha ekituufu so most times wakanamba omukubi akamu omukamanyi akati bwekola bwoti nendakola kotufaayo.
But it seems as if you're actually there to help your fellow Ugandans. But then what you're telling me is something different from the way they treat you sometimes. Is it?
Yeah, this I was just trying to talk about the attitude part of the girls. That sometimes this attitude even comes to us who are taking care of them. But yeah, someone comes, she's already tired from her house, the housework, from the sponsors. So Wesanganti, all the anger is now put on you. Yes.
Other people have challenges from home. Yes.
Yes.
Their husbands are seeing. They receive rumors that their husbands are seeing other.
So
other
it is
women.
your responsibility to see how to manage this situation. Otherwise, we stand up social media.
Oh.
And in the end, she'll come to you. She'll be like, you know me, I called you. Yeah.
That is now stereotyping. Now, but that is stereotyping. It is not something that happens every time. No. Well, let's talk about the investment. Yes?
Yes.
Most of the times, and we were talking about this, that in most cases there is an assumption. There is an assumption that whoever gets to go there to work has money. They are going to do this. And even this same excitement is taken on by the girls that get to go to these places here. They know that they're going, because this is women in business, they know that this is a business, they're going to get paid, they're going to make money. Why is it that in some cases we're beginning to see that the very first route that they take, some of them do not actually come back with anything? What's happening?
You had earlier mentioned something to do with excitement before she travels. So that excitement, it stays there until maybe 6 months, almost to 1 year. So she's not minding about
her expenses.
Yeah. She feels she has the money. Before. So when she goes there, 1 year she has 10 million on her account. She feels she has it all. She doesn't know that you can spend 10 million even within a year. You have to take a year to collect all this money. So whoever has a problem, she becomes the hero for the family.
Oh.
The uncle is sick, he needs an operation, the daughter is, you know.
Oh. Oh, yes.
So in the first contract, usually they don't know what exactly, how to handle their
no, that is actually true. Yes, because I could see one actually that was following, and she said Katinze Nkolelani. Yes, and she was showing this massive birthday party for the daughter. Yes, this massive birthday party for the daughter. And she said it Katinze Nkolelani, and that is how now they don't track the expenses, and you find out all the money is actually. Oh. Yes.
So later bidemba agenda kuddayo ngali ku zero omwana wagaka amabebi wange ku kyalo alina okwambala obulungi alina omanya nti ndi bweru.
And I think that's what has created this habit of, you find they always say, why is it that most people, whenever they leave the country, they become addicted? She has to go back and go back and go back.
Oh yes.
It's like a curse.
Yeah, actually others say like, it's a curse. The moment you go, you find he cannot come back. You always, now he says this is my last contract, but when he comes back, after 3 months, he wants to go back. I think this is what.
So when they are spending, there is that hope, you know. Let me spend. Yes. Come back on your birthday party. Let me buy my mother some chicken. Let me buy, because there is an expectation for the next month. Now, if you're doing that on a monthly basis, and every month you are just spending, someone comes in, come back on the next saving, so they keep postponing.
So by the time you open your eyes, you're like, 4 million. What have I used 4 million for? You have no accountability for 4 million.
Oh, yes,
then you had 12, you're like, then you start saying,
no,
now I have 7.
There's a funny part. As well
I've not bought my Kalan.
Nalagamba kivuddemu tadda neze emyezi December nejimufukira ekizibu.
And that's when they think of renewing.
Amawulire agakubuka obusi mu nyumba yasanga Uganda nejifuka ekizibu nagamba sidda baneesiga omukazi kuba yategera munda kumulawo contract atabuse tonokati kulikole mu office oba talimba you don't know. So agenda okomawo eno bwekibadde agamba amaze ospendinga namanagamba naye omanyi saamanya kanzirewo kemyaka omala ebiri
ngule ku ttaka nzimbe ku nnyumba.
So what?
Then she will go when the second contract, that's when you see the first month she'll try to buy a plot of land.
In the very first month of the second contract? Yes?
Yes, then she'll feel good.
No wasting time. So
serious.
So immediately now, but it is not like the very first time.
Ate tubabuulira nze mbabuulira oba bakatuka nsi omugamba mumwe bali abalina abaana n'agamba nze ne mugamba olina omwana ali emyaka emeka nti 5 mu myaka 2 agenda aba amaze osoma afunye omulimu amaze ne degree bonedda kakiseera sente z'okukola gezaako kola ki zifunire wano zikolere waka kale bwowulira emitwalo 9 kale baweeka asatosente nga 5 ojja gasanga buli mwezi n'agamba kituufu nnyo oli mutu abanagana tuwuliriza naye nga biyitawo ebiti naye konatere gena okulanga eggwako ate nkubuulire nze era nina okudda yogerako ne mukama wange njakomawo kati ayigalirako because ayagala abelieving nti office yo obaddemu omuyamba bwafuna ekizibu so ate ogenda mu office endala kwata bamanyi so agamba gwe nyamba kuba amanyi gojja kumwanguyira singa bafunye ekizibu.
Kati now what happens? What is the remarked change? Webaddayo in the second route now?
What is the second route? Kati abamanyi ekyokukola amanyi mwana bwe waleekaana singa kipinga musungu mu mutima kijja kukosaaze kabimbiteko nze kati ekyo abamanyi ekyokukola like aba ayiseeyo n'omwana gwe aba mumanyi oba mukomezaamu kuba wemakoze emyaka 2 tuwetaaga kuddamu kumulya kyakkola ayina the routine.
And actually that one builds the trust.
Kulya bulungi kumula kima bibintu bye baagala bayina maze okola na internet mpomudde bulungi ekimere bandeka nkiringa bwe njagala obuzibu bwabo emere erisiemu bali zino ziyita chapati za Yesu.
We also have the other moments whereby I think there is a lot of pressure from back home. Yeah. Each person comes up, they're telling you we need money, if they are friends, there's family, there's your mother, there are children. Everyone wants a little bit of your money.
Of that 900.
Of that 900. Yeah. How do you say no? There's a difference because they are having challenges right now saying no. Can you say no?
Yeah.
How?
This
is what my mother is sick.
This is what I tell them. Chitwale nti obadde Uganda. Kwasi mwadu oli Uganda. Tewali kubira esimu nti mama mulwadde.
Bakubira bwe babadde bakubira every time.
Nedda nti babadde Uganda naye nga yeeyiiya. So no one bothers him kankubire Miss Doreen ati mami mulwadde bakimanyi gy'oli weyiiya tebagenda kubira simu. So n'omugamba kitwale bwotyo. Oba nobagamba bannaye mwena abaliyo kuba nze mbagamba I believe gy'olesa abaana bo ne family yo basobola okwerabira bali safe. So obawako ekitundu kyobaddeko naye n'osigaza. Ate buddeyo ngeri oli mwavu.
No one will want to
have another problem.
Yes, well, actually back cases, right?
I've always told them, even this issue of the mobile phones, because it causes a lot of problems between the worker and the sponsor. You find you're always running to the mobile phone to check a message from your husband, from your whoever, over in other countries, you know. I always tell them, you're giving too much time and attention to these people. But let me tell you, they want you because you have money. When you go back and you don't have money, there's no one who's even going to call you.
Please, I want you to look at them and
I always tell them that.
Yes.
There's no one who's going to call you again. They love you because they know you are in good life. You have money. If she wants a little time, you can afford. But the moment you cannot afford 20,000, they will not call you. So why do you take your work very important? Don't focus on the people back home. Okay?
Yeah.
Have a choice of people. You know, I always tell them the most important are your child, your husband in some cases, depending on how you understand each other, and your parents. These are the 3 major important people. Every day you say, okay, I finish my work 10:30. When I go to my room and I'm going to sleep, I have 30 minutes for my family. Sleep. Most sponsors, you find they are complaining. After she goes to her room, she stays on phone until 1 o'clock. In the morning, she wakes up late. You see, it is antagonizing your work and your relationship with your sponsor, your boss. And yet these people, when you come back home, when your work or your job is terminated, they're not going to help you. It's just a matter of hello, how are you? They must understand and respect your job. Don't be there jazzing, and you're the one busy looking for people. The one you spent maybe 2 months, Tomoriza, you're looking for these people. They must look for you. They're thinking, Uncle Gundi, I've not heard from him. 6 months. You'll be like, let me check on him. You're always looking for who is not looking for you.
Oh, you're the one looking for problems.
Exactly, yes. And what happens? He will start crying for you.
Well, they say
I've been sick. Yes.
We're changing up. You changed when you
But they didn't look for you. I tell you, you must be very principled. When it comes to your work, it comes first because it is the one bringing food on your table.
Let's recap, yes, on this. Professionalism.
Yeah.
Know what took you.
Exactly.
Know what took you, but also, yes, focus on it, focus on the job, because you know that will actually help you retain it, but also help you with the branding. If they like you, if they already know that Ugandans are hardworking, we are clean, and you are there, you, as Imelda, you as Barbara, you as Florence, yes, you as Shamira, whoever you are, know that you are there to make a difference for not only yourself but also for the others. So professionalism and focus.
And Miss Dory,
yes,
when we are out there, they don't know Shamira, they don't know Sarah, they don't know Regina, no. Our identity is Uganda, Heather Uganda, honestly.
Yeah.
Whenever they meet me, I go to supermarkets anywhere, they say, Uganda, Kenya. That is my identity, no one knows Sarah. So the moment you do anything, they say, Uganda, Mafiko is. Uganda is bad. So our identity is Uganda. I always tell them you are our flag bearers.
Yes.
So whatever you know, you do, good or bad, just know it is accounted on the name of your country and your flag. Kenya, Mafiko is. Herob, they run away.
They run away.
They are thieves. I'm sorry to mention that, but sometimes.
But these are things.
Yeah, yes.
And they matter because they keep talking about.
Because they are smart. They are like, you know,
they are
sharp. They are sharp. Yeah. You see?
Yes.
But Ugandans, they know they are very diligent people. That is very known, diligent people. And when you find a humble one, they always comment, they are too slow because she's too humble.
The way they talk.
Yeah. So we always try to tell them, even the level of humbleness it has to be in the line of professionalism. The way you walk, you must be fast. Yes. Someone calls you, Nam, then you come. Don't walk to this person. You find she's with a plate, and in the end it's an issue. So we train you on those. We tell you, if they call you, please say Nam and come. Don't just walk and someone and go to say. She'll be angry for nothing. Then the issue comes, the Arab is bad. We try to teach you how they behave and how you must know,
yes.
Know the people you so basically that's why we came up with an idea like they are not bad people, they just need to be understood. And that's basically what we do. We teach you how these people behave.
Have the other nationalities like the Pakistanis and Filipinos?
Yes, we try
them?
Most of them, because actually I think by nationality they're almost closed by tradition. Their history is almost the same.
But the Pakistanis
somehow.
It's the men.
The men usually.
It's the men.
Yeah.
Abachala batonyo officer baita naye glorate.
Actually, they don't like them for ladies.
Like this.
Pakistanis.
They don't
officially Pakistan jagamba boba yoba ina right zemundu. Kati ole jagamba mwana omukazi omuje bawa ajja kuja ku office ne mundu ayizo. Kati muje kati boba atya. Era wiki emu magamba bonana bitwale tabadde ewa because omuntu bakusbago agala sente wezili era baliko wagulu. And
this is why we have to actually talk about some of these things. Professionalism, focus, have a financial strategy.
Yes.
Whatever with the financial strategy, if you go there with no financial strategy and no focusing,
Madam,
you will find when you have nothing.
When you come to the point of financial strategy, we always tell the girls, because we have seen the rate at which they come back, they're always comparing to us, to the Ethiopians and the other nationalities, that Ugandans don't work for a long time. Yeah. They work one contract, and we are trying to see what can we do to make sure that the girls can work longer, and also what can help them try to control their character. These are all other bad things, the little elements we've been talking about. So we developed an idea, and we were like, we should try to train our girls. For example, if you have come in Saudi Arabia, you have come for 2 years, at the 6th month, try to make sure there is something, a strategy you've laid home, which will keep you moving. For example, you can start like a construction, like a house, because by the time you're pressed onto the wall and you feel like, I'm tired, I want to give up, you're going to think about, there's something to keep you. So most of them, if they don't have a plan, they always give up. They turn out to be a mess, the character changes. But there's somewhere, me personally, like I'm doing something.
But they're waiting, in most cases, they're waiting to get, 25 million.
That is the wrong thing.
Yes, they are waiting to get money, and you notice that
and even if you get it, when you come here, you'll go crazy, I'm telling you.
But no,
that's when you get omufera.
But there's also the other part about someone is sick, and then it never gets to be enough.
Our banks have also tried to create some, like for example, may have a diaspora account. When they can't give you ATM card, you cannot delegate anyone to pick your money. It must be until you have come back. That's when you have to withdraw. I think it's post-bank.
Yes.
I don't know if other banks have it also. Diaspora account. And the last time I was thinking, sometimes I have trouble. I don't want to use mobile money or something. I want to give an ATM to someone. I have the PIN, and maybe whenever I put money, I can tell them go. They say no.
But your idea, that idea is good.
They say
whereby you start something. It gives you the impetus to go.
Basically, that's the idea.
Why? Because when you come back with around 30 million or something like that, the ideas that are in your head and what everyone is telling you, you'll even lose to focus. You'll fail to focus.
That is even far beyond. I came from Oman. I had saved my 9 million. Let me give you an experience. But out of the 9 million, having suffered so much, I was like, no, I must look for a better job. No, I was like, now I want Canada. I started processing for Canada. But you know what? My 7 million was chewed like that. Out of my struggle, my 7 million was taken, clean money with receipts. And until now, he was called Francis. I don't know where Francis is. So those are the things I was trying, because it is out of experience that I look for solutions for the other colleagues in the system, So I was like, if you have someone trustworthy, by the time you leave, my sister, there's a way you understand each other. Even also, you can, for example, me, I have my sister, I have maybe my brother. My brother is doing the construction, but I'm sending the money to my sister. You understand? It is my sister to get the money. So they are two. There's no way they are going to all. Will they already combine and get my money? No. So whenever I'm pressed onto the wall, I am thinking, I have my house. It is not yet roofed. If I go home, how am I going to handle this? But then
you can because of?
Yes, when you go to your room, you calm down the anger, you're like, I have my house, I've not yet finished it.
So start something with whatever you have.
By the way, you leave your room, someone who has just abused you, you go like, Salam alaikum. Me, I like joking with them. He's angry with me, then I come, Salam alaikum. Because this is a godly word. There's no way he's going to keep quiet at me. And I'm smiling. I was like, what happened? Who's crazy? You make some fans, they become like family.
And as we're talking about right now, women in business, these are real life examples, these are real life financial tips, investment strategies. Please, if you are planning to go or you are going back for the second route cut, now you have woken up, please take these things into stride. But also some of you can utilize this and apply these same things back home. Back home, even as you don't even need to go back to Saudi Arabia or go back to this other place.
Very well said.
Even right now when you are working here in our Uganda, professionalism, focus, learn how to start something. Stop waiting for 25 million, start wherever you are. So that by the time it will keep you going on and on with your job so that you can be able to finish whatever. They call them, there's actually a name for them, yes? Whereby you are focused on a project, you're a project worker. There's something they call it, whereby you particularly focus on something and say, this particular job that I have is going to, I have to get a house.
Yes.
Bobe nini ba family was more projects.
But then she also said that it's much better when you have at least two people instead of.
They can still combine them.
So what would you prefer?
What I prefer. I wake up just bagamba buli mwezi madaba emitwala meka
asatu
hata
it remains on the account.
Nkomewo plan nga account jaina yange ya diaspora yange ya njawulo ne you can access it. Have you had any investments made? I tried to, but nalabanga balinga bamfeerance neminyako ku break.
So katengeri jokomyewo, have you managed to start something?
Apparently ngezako
tell me the truth, because it's working for you. Yes?
Sinaba kubanjaga kuba kintu kituufu. Ate siri mukweva speed ndikankole kino kankole kiri kansongene.
But sente ziri wamu. Tozirya?
Of course, omuntu nina okutambula, nina okugula amafuta, nina kati investment nekolako nze azikoze. So neŋŋamba ngu leero ngenda emitwalo 2 lunaku, investment gyekolako nze nze yazikola.
But you're not going to trust anyone just like that. But yours is different.
Mine is different. I think really I have reliable people. That's the truth. I have had my sister very reliable. That's why I started by saying that it depends if you have someone you really trust. Yes. But also at first I didn't have anyone, and I realized that's why my money was stolen. Yes. So when I went to Saudi, that was in Oman. So I went to Saudi, I was like, no, I lost money. I need something, this idea. I need something which will keep me going. And also I realized I had that weakness of letting go. Kwa mango. Mutakuleka nidevi like Mfachi. So I also wanted to solve that. Yes, I also wanted to solve that weakness in me, by the way. I had that so much. Whenever things got tough, I would be like, I want to give up. Yes. But I did. And you find everything you're starting, it stopped along the way. Halfway. And I was like, what is this kind of life? It's a chain in my, and I wanted to break that chain. So I made it a point. I said, I must accomplish this. And by accomplishing it, I would have opened my gateway now. Everything I start must be finished.
These are two different investment strategies. And all of them work for you, and they give you peace of mind. I just want you to look very quickly, just wrap it up. Both of you look into the camera. You're going to start. I want you to focus and tell them just one thing that should work for them in regards to investment, whoever is going there. And you'll also do the same.
All right.
Yes. Yes. Just wrap it up. 1 minute.
Zengaze, nandibambye omuntu akola investment. Wabadde ataliwo ku ground. Nze sisuubira mu kyalo ekirungi n'omala gesiga muntu. Kubanga zengaze ku ssente nesiga Katonda na banka. Oba family banda bwabaki, that's me. Nesiga na banka sisobola paka nga nze ku ground. Right now ndi ku ground, but still njakumanya ani mutuufu, ani atanfeera. Kozera baaliyo nga njagala ku investinga, era bwenatuuka wano nga bifu. So kitegeeza singa nakikola nga ndyeri, singa ndi muka. Nja kusabira kubanga ideas zo nzirina, anti mugambe ennaku zino tebalina manya step ekola ki.
What if they remain on ideas? You may end up remaining on ideas. 5 years, 10 years, or trying ideas you start. So we give you another year and we ask you to say what. We shall do this. And then Sarah, just wrap it up as well.
Yeah, me also, anyhow, I was like him at first, but it was out of experience that I learned. After they cheated my money, then I was like, I must lay a strategy. And also my sisters were feeling bad. They were like, you've worked, we are not seeing what you're achieving. So we all became committed to helping each other achieve something. And that's how we gained that trust. And everyone was committed to support me. So when I had that support, I decided to start something that would keep me going. You know what I talked about before, so character development, to change yourself about something, weaknesses. And I've achieved that.
You've managed.
Really, I have managed to achieve that. And I'm still even growing more ideas, you know.
Yes.
So it is working for me when I'm there. But of course, not entrusting everything in one basket.
Whatever strategy works for you, please
go with it.
Go with
but
it.
You must develop yourself. Don't come back empty-handed.
Don't come back
That is what matters.
Handed. People, this is Women in Business, Doreen Kemsha, Smart 24 TV. Please pick a leaf. Pick a leaf wherever you are. Today we were delighted to have Sarah Murungi and Jumba Eljabel, all supervisors, coordinators based in recruitment companies in Saudi Arabia. It has been a pleasure. Thank you so much for coming.
You're most welcome.
Until next time, we'll meet again. Bye-bye.
Bye.